Thank you for coming to listen for a moment. This is Most Julius here with Yag Radio. Want to do a quick video on Rakim and his song "Holy Are You." So I'm going to play a little small part of it, and then we're going to go into a parable.
Walk on water, non-neighbor to Jesus is the parable to make followers and readers believers from Egypt to Budapest. Rakim is the truest left. Understand the scriptures like the minister Lewis F.
All right, so right here he said, "Walk on water." Nah, neither did Jesus. It's a parable to make followers and readers believers. So from Egypt to Budapest, Rakim is the truest left, understanding the scriptures like the minister Lewis F. So right now, I want to get into a few scriptures on this as well. So we're going to get right into it. All right. So the first scripture we want to go over is Matthew 13 and 15. It says, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet, saying, I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world. So this is what Rakim is saying, that these stories are parables, and you have to know the hidden meaning. You have to really know to how to interpret the scriptures, excuse me, to understand what these really mean. So, and if you definitely don't think that, and a matter of fact, I gave my video, "The Fight to Be Jewish" Part 2. I gave you the concept of these parables. And if you don't believe that these parables have a concept, look at Mark 4 and 13. It says, and he said unto them, know ye not this parable? And how then will you know all parables? Because these parables have the same meaning, they have the same concept to them. And again, that video I will post in the comments, a link for that video with the description. So again, this is Rakim letting us know that the Bible is full of parables, and we have plenty and plenty of videos, short videos. So please just go back and watch these videos. I'll leave some links in the descriptions for things that kind of add on to this video. So I want to go over a parable. It's Luke 18 and 9. It says, and he spake this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. In verse 10, it says, two men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. In 11, it says, the Pharisee stood up and prayed thus with himself, God, I thank thee that I am not like other men, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican. Verse 12, I fast twice a week and I give all tithes of all I possess. So the first thing we notice is that he's praying thus with himself. And I want you to look at a video. I have a very, very short video, but very short and to the point, called Vain Repetitions. And this is going to give you some more insight on prayer and speaking to God directly from your carnal mind. So please, again, give that video a look. And I'll leave the link in the description, in the actual comments, excuse me. So what about the publican? And the publican standing afar off would not lift up so much as his eyes into heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. And in 14, it says, I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbled himself shall be exalted. So how did he humble himself? And I believe Vain Repetitions will give you more insight on that, because it is meditation. And I have a lot of videos that point into the that this is meditation. So I want to leave you with one verse before we actually I want to talk a little bit before I end the video. But James 1 and 26, it said, if any man among you seem to be religious, and I say seem to be religious, but if any man among you seem to be religious and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. So this is vain. If you don't know how to meditate, you're speaking from the carnal mind, so you are worshiping in vain, like they always say. So just think of it. Two men went into the temple to pray. And if you've been following along in my channel, you know that these two men are actually your Cain and Abel inside of you, should I say. This is your duality inside of you. So again, this is the duality inside of you. So this is basically the Cain and Abel. So when the Pharisee goes into the temple to pray, he prays with the carnal mind, and the actual publican actually meditates, and it says he goes down to his house justified rather than the other. So please, again, subscribe to my channel. Take the time and watch these short videos. They are very short, and give your feedback, share, and please like the video. These are videos we need to keep in rotation. And if you are looking at the video, you liking the video, make sure it keeps going in the algorithm to make sure other people see it. And this is the goal. So thank you for listening and taking your time to listen. Thank you so much, and we are.